Nick Viall got quite the shock when he had RHOC Vicki Gunvalson on the Viall files. He was then slammed by the OG of the OC Post podcast when she forgot to hang up her phone as she had called in. So what did Vicki have to say, and more so, what was the Bachelor alum's reaction? Keep reading for further details. Nick Viall slammed by RHOC OG Vicki Gunvalson. Vicki Gunvalson and Nick Viall should get along very well given that they are quite opinionated. He never holds back his feelings about reality television, hot topics, and even his guests. Yet things took an unexpected turn when the OG of the OC phoned in on the latest episode of the Viall Files. She was vacationing at her home in Mexico, so she did the interview from there. Of course, it was a thrill to have her on, but not so much when she ended the call. Or so she thought she ended the call. According to Us Weekly, Vicki thought that she had hung up, as did Nick and his co-hosts. However, she was quickly heard still on the line, unaware of what was going on. Vicki then proceeded to talk poorly about Nick, claiming she had never heard of him and just did the interview as a favor. More so, Vicki stated that it was a favor to someone's dad, but that person remains a mystery. Vicki's hot mic moment started like this. That was a favor to her dad. He's got 7 million views. Nick Viall and his crew stopped, their jaws on the floor as they realized Vicki Gunvalson had no idea she was still on the phone. She then went on to point out how she did not know Nick's name and had never heard of him. He has his own network, his own show. I've never heard of him. Nick's wife, Natalie Joy, was the co-host and was in shock the entire time. I am not okay. That gave me really bad anxiety. I was waiting for her to clock back in and be like, oh my God. Are fans shocked this happened? After hearing what Vicki Gunvalson had to say after her interview with Nick Viall, were fans all that shocked at what she said? Furthermore, did they think it was all that bad or just typical Vicki behavior? She is so chaotic, this is hysterical. This was so chaotic. Giving Ramona for sure. We're happy you're here. Good. Family van energy. Why is this the only way you could get me to listen to Nick Viall? I just listened to this and heard the hot mic at the end, and I'm screaming. I think she meant Her Dead Entertainment. That's the company who produces her podcast, I believe. So if that is the case, it does not justify her not researching Nick before going on his podcast, but it clears up the dad situation. What do you think of the hot mic moment? Should Nick have hung up, or was it hilarious watching them listen in? Let us know in the comments below.